Hello, I'm Jackie from Contemporary Cakes and Classes, and I'm based in Brisbane, Australia. And today I'm here to tell you all about my first book. So I've written my first book, and it's Contemporary Cake Designs Book 1, because Book 2 and Book 3 are on their way. I've had a love and a passion for cake decorating ever since I was a young child, and I had two younger brothers when I was 9 years old and the other brother when I was 8 years old. And so basically I had lots of guinea pigs to test when I was younger in my baking skills. So I then trained at college and became a chef and pastry chef, but I just had a lovely desire to bake cakes for all my friends and families, which then led me into cake decorating. So back in the 80s, it wasn't as popular as it is now, but I just had followed that love of cake decorating. So since we emigrated here to Australia, I created my own cake decorating business called Contemporary Cakes, and also I have my cake decorating school. So I've written this book because I want to help you come along in your cake decorating journey. So my book is not just about the designs in the cake, it's also got lots of information with some beautiful, delicious, fail-safe recipes. It's also got lots of tips and do's and don'ts. It also talks about your planning, because not everything can be made on the day that you need the cake for. So here are some of the cake designs from the book that I've created for you. So these are the cupcakes, and what I show you in the book is how to use textured rolling pins to get a beautiful embossed textured effect. And then I show you how to make these cute little Tiffany bows. And then we also learn how to make these beautiful little 3D butterflies with cutouts and little handmade roses and the little leaves. Once you've learned the basics of fondant and learned how to roll out small sections, then you've got to start with the bigger cakes. So here we have the Shooting Stars cake, which is a lovely 3D cake. And then I show you how to use Kylo's powder to achieve a really firm fondant ripple effect, and then how to make the wide stars. Once you've kind of learnt the basics of covering cakes, then sometimes we want to learn a few more skills. So here I've created the fairy figurine. And this cake design has a beautiful little 3D fairy that I've made. And I've actually popped it onto a little plaque so that you can then keep it as a keepsake. And it's a really pretty little design and really quite popular. There are all various different techniques as well on this within my book, but what's really popular, and I've been creating these miniature cakes now for like 10 years, and they are my signature style, and they featured in quite a few bridal magazines and cake decorating magazines as well. But these are really beautiful little miniature cakes, and they are perfect just for small events, so you don't have to make as many. You can just make like 6 or 8 at a time. And also I show you how to cover a little square cake on top with the little embossed blossoms. Now here I have the feather cake, and again rice paper is really popular at the moment, and I've created a floaty feather effect. And here I've also created a 3-tier wedding cake. So in this project I actually show you how to structure your cake so you've got internal structure and how to stack. I've also got a whimsical sandcastle cake that I've made, and I actually show you how to make edible sand, and these are all edible shells as well. And in the baking section, in the first part of the book, I actually explain to you how to make the cookies on the sticks, and these are actually the cookies that you can actually make, and they're actually on the sticks. And these make really nice little gifts to give to people or as a table decoration. The other design that I've created in the book was a Rubik Cube, and I had to get permission and copyright permission from Rubik Cube, so thank you for them. And finally, this is the designer handbag that I've created, and this is actually a design from a Melbourne handbag company called Spencer & Rutherford, and they kindly gave me permission to replicate their cake. And as you can see, it's got some beautiful details. There's lots of skills that I've shown you how to do to create this design, including hand piping, stenciling. We've made lovely little ruffles, lovely little details, and it's a really beautiful little design. And as you know, probably know, handbags are really very popular. And last but not least, I'd like to thank my sponsors. They are Bakels and also the packaging place in Banyo in Queensland. So thank you guys for your contribution to help me write the book. All details about the book, how to purchase, will be at the end of this video, but you can purchase your book directly from my website if you're here in Australia. If you're overseas, you can buy it from Amazon, and you can also buy it from the Book Depository in the UK.